Good morning on day 8 of 21 days of prayer and fasting here. Pastor Josh with Living Hope Church. And it's amazing how God works and how he tries to um, give us a word. And sometimes he will double down and double dip on things that we'll read or hear or see. And for me, that's the case. I am preparing for next Sunday's message, and it's about happiness. And my devotion this morning was on happiness, and one of the scriptures was actually Matthew 4:4, and it was from the Message version, which says, Jesus quoted the words of Deuteronomy that man does not stay alive by bread alone, but by the constant stream of words from God's mouth. And I just love this imagery of the constant stream of words from God's mouth. And we all will pursue happiness in several different ways, right? Maybe it's a job, it's a house, it's a spouse. Maybe it's hobbies, a sports team, music, and these things are all good, right? But when we make those our source of happiness, they will eventually, at some point, leave us empty, right? Silly story, I know, but I remember thinking just about 7-8 years ago, like I would never see my favorite sports team make it to the Super Bowl, the Chiefs. And now, like, I think the season's a complete failure if they don't win a Super Bowl. And it's just amazing, right? Because these things aren't meant to last. They're not meant to give us lasting happiness in our lives. And there's only one thing. It's Jesus Christ. It's being in relationship with him and knowing him. And so my prayer for us today, and my challenge for us today, is to just soak up the words of Jesus. I encourage you today to spend time, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, just maybe writing out or just reciting or just praising things that you love about God, things that God's done, the blessings that God's given you in life, how he's given us a chance at eternal life, and just meditate on God's goodness today as we start our weeks, and maybe as you close your time of prayer and reflection, I encourage you to think about happiness and think about what you are building your life towards. And just ask God to just fill your soul and remind yourself about how true joy, true happiness comes from him. I hope you have a wonderful Monday. Know that you are loved, know that you are prayed for, and may you just truly hear from the voice of God as we seek him out. Have a great day. God bless.